so about me and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
First and 10.
On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
On first down, here's Breida. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Joe Reed returning. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
First down, Chargers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert now. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. On first down, Justin Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 48-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On second down, Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Eckler, the ball.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins 7, Chargers nothing.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This is Jakeem Grant. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They go counter with Breida. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle by
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Parker, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get that complete to Reed. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First down, Chargers.
We play to win. Let's go.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Dancing to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaq Lawson, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Under 10, 10. Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Herbert toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Fullback try and push the pile. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's the fullback as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Dolphins 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. He'll fire this one deep for... He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And right side, Henry's got it. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Here's Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game.
Team Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Good. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Breida. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Here we go on 4th down with Tua. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Play action, now it's Tua. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the return will stop right around the 25. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack,
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Operating from the gun. Herbert in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Taking on the midfield logo. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The tackle by Denzel Perryman. 4 yards on the pick.
They run again with Breida. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
That's a gain of 3.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jakeem Grant, 30 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic. But usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Shaq Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
A gain of 7.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Once more, here's Eckler.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph.
On the tackle.
On play action, here's Tua. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Desmond King picks it, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.